Causes love doesn't exist. Episode 37. My father and I cried for a long time in each other's arms.
Dear, I came out because I heard you cry, but Siyeon called you her father. What is the meaning of this?
Looking back on this day some time later, my mother told me it felt like her heart was being torn to shreds. It was a few days later when I got a call from Gui-hyun's father, Mr. Jong.
My father was hospitalized again the day after Professor Kim and his wife stopped by. He's become weak, let alone being lethargic. His eldest grandson is still in a coma. And to make things worse, his will to live has been sucked dry after learning about your situation.
Grandfather.
I know you're having a rough time, but can you take the time to visit him?
Siyeon. Good morning. Your father's here, so why don't we have breakfast now?
After my mother found out the truth, I've been trying my best to have my meals with both my parents. Sometimes my mother stops eating and suddenly sheds a tear and looks uneasy.
Oh dear, is this menopause or something?
But my father no longer cries and has slowly started to regain his old vigor. He's gotten better enough that he took a short visit to the factory.
But Siyeon, who were you talking to so early in the morning? It looked serious.
The CEO of Midnight Sun Foods, Mr. Jong. I've been told the CEO wasn't doing well, so I'm thinking of paying a visit today. I think he was shocked to learn Eunhye and I were switched at birth. I've been meaning to thank him for everything he did for me, anyhow. He was one of the people who really cared for me. I'm quite worried to hear he's not doing well.
Siyeon. Is the eldest son of Midnight Sun Foods the one you were seeing?
Since the CEO of Midnight Sun Foods specially cared for me, it was only logical of my mother to assume this as Eunhye suddenly started to date his grandson with marriage in mind.
Is the eldest son of Midnight Sun Foods the one you were seeing? Since the CEO of Midnight Sun Foods specially cared for me, it was only logical of my mother to assume this as Eunhye suddenly started to date his grandson with marriage in mind.
No, he's not the one I've been seeing, but it's true that the CEO had me in mind as his granddaughter-in-law.
I don't quite grasp the situation right now, Siyeon. Eunhye has been seeing the eldest son of Midnight Sun Foods for a while now. She got a job as a secretary at the office of the chief director and was planning on getting married in the spring. Then does this mean Eunhye knew the truth this whole time? She knew and hid it from us this whole time?
Probably. And I also knew the truth for a long time now. In all honesty, I was the first to know.
What?
There's a reason why I couldn't tell you right away, but I'll tell you when the time is right. Talking about the past all at once during breakfast was both mentally and physically straining. And there was nothing between the eldest son and me. So you don't have to worry about me getting hurt over this. All I wish is for Eunhye and I to go back to our rightful places as soon as possible. It worried me to think about grandfather in the hospital. But on the other hand, I felt a sense of relief that I didn't have to lie anymore. Grandfather, it's Siyeon. I'm here. I know it's been difficult with everything going on, and I'm sorry I had to add to your pile of worries. You must be flustered and shocked, but please try to get your strength back. Gwihyun would be sad to see you like this. He's asleep right now, but he probably knows what's happening subconsciously. Grandfather.
My baby. It must have pained him to hear the truth. How shocked he must have been to learn it wasn't you. That's probably why the accident occurred. Whenever I think of Gwihyun, my heart aches so much it hurts to breathe.
Grandfather was speculating that Gwihyun was writhing in pain before the accident took place. No, grandfather. To lessen his pain from the misunderstanding. Gwihyun knew long before it happened. I knew I had to set this straight.
What are you saying? Gwihyun knew. From what Professor Kim told
Grandfather. You know better than anyone Gwihyun isn't someone who would be swayed by the atmosphere or his emotions. Even if Gwihyun was shocked after hearing the truth, he's not someone who would get mentally tarnished by it. Rather, he would stay calm and find a way to solve the problem by thinking rationally. So what happened was just an unfortunate incident. Gwihyun is still struggling to fight and hasn't given up. So grandfather, don't give in either. And greet Gwihyun in good health when he wakes up. Ijin.
What are you doing here?
I was just about to leave. I'll be back, grandfather. Promise that you'll be in a healthier state the next time we meet.
Siyeon.
I heard Ijin's blunt words as,
You have no right to come here anymore.
Mr. Jong.
Eunhye.
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
I was told the two of them visited grandfather every day, but to think I'd run into them now.
Sir, I'm here. It's Eunhye Kim. Did you have something to eat?
Yes.
The director and I went to the factory in Suwon and just came in from having lunch. We stopped by to see how you were doing before we went back to work.
Hearing Eunhye's bright voice beyond the door made my insides boil with anger. The parents who had raised her all her life were crying every day in betrayal and longing. Yet here she was acting excited, on top of being as normal as ever.
I'd like to talk to him alone for a moment.
Yes, sir. Excuse me.
Eunhye.
You're still here?
I want to talk to you. It won't take long. According to my icon mother, Eunhye was miserable. But judging from her healthy complexion, clothes, makeup, and hairstyle, she seemed to be perfectly fine.
Why should I?
Her ability to change to the situation at hand like a chameleon doesn't even surprise me anymore. It's about my parents. We might be overheard if we talk here. Let's take it somewhere else.
Now that we're alone, talk. What about your parents?
They really miss you. Even if the papers are set, it's been hard for them to fully move on. They still love you and miss you.
So?
Stop avoiding their calls and find it in your heart to visit the two of them as soon as possible.
Why should I do that?
Because I've been doing you a favor. I'm not as tight-lipped as you'd like, so who knows what I might let slip.
Are you threatening me?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I was going to ask you nicely, but seeing you act like this, it seems a threat would be more effective.
You stole my life. Now you're threatening me on top of it?
Wow, the power of science is amazing. I guess being despicable and shameless is genetic.
Are you done? Apologize to me right this instant.
Did you already forget? I'll apologize when you hand me the money. But guess what? It'll take more than the dime you gave me back then for me to apologize now.
Then how much will it take?
Ijin Appa?